Taurus, May of 2022. Two of Cups, spiritually. Four of Wands, intellectual. Nine of Wands, physical. Queen of Pentacles, social. And the Sun, emotional. Earth wisdom for Taurus in May of 2022. Awareness. Divine Animals Oracle. Message for Taurus in May of 2022. Wolverine. Soul Trees. Message for Taurus in May of 2022. Action and a spiritual connection. Alright, Taurus, in May, spiritual Two of Cups. This screams divine masculine feminine within you, a balanced harmony of protector and nurturer inside of you, positive, negative, neutron energy flowing through all of us in balance, spiraling into higher progression. Don't be stagnant or falling in reverse. Making sure you have a harmonious balance, spiraling in the right direction. Don't be spiraling in a temporary or permanent to rock bottom spiritually. You could be dealing with either sides of that, though. Could be splitting of the two inside of you for your own experience, to have said, oh, I've been there, done that, and that didn't work. But when you're spiraling in that direction, you're typically in denial. Until you realize you're in denial, you're not going to stop. Alright, Taurus, Four of Wands in May. This is stability, but it might be too much of all work and no play. Or like no rest, no breaks. Your mind always running, racing, constantly busy. So might be time to take a step back and then appreciate your life and where you have accomplished, where you are, what you've done, where you've been, what's going on. The universe, solar system, science, astrology, all kinds of stuff to maybe get more insights on how that is for you and what you could do. But there's definitely a call for some kind of considerations of yourself and what you're going through. So be mindful, but not too mindful, right? A good balance of giving your mind a break. Taurus, May, physical aspect, Nine of Wands. Seclusion, physical, home, finances, body, health, defensive, too defensive, too big of walls or barriers to where nobody can get near you or inside, maybe feeling ostracized, but I'm talking socially right now. I think primarily this is because Queen of Pentacles social. I think primarily this is just about your personal reflects on what you've put together, what you've built, and how you're like, well, maybe what you've built is causing the things that you want to come to you to stay away. You're like, I want this, and then what you want is like, well, but you got all these spikes, and I feel threatened, or like it would be dangerous to go near you. So maybe that's what it is talking about, how you're like causing your own separation from what it is that you want physically, or your own physical aspects of your life is being pushed away because of your defensiveness. Alright, Taurus, socially you have Queen of Pentacles. This could be working with nature, the energy, being harmonious. It's springtime, so planting the seeds for you to harvest in the fall. Socially, so connections, social connections, making those networking with the people, and then seeing the growth of that through the summer and then into the fall, and then harvesting from it. But this also could be the tyrannical, overbearing, manipulative, control freak, jealous, social issues that could come up, which would be toxic feminine. So be careful with the toxic femininity. We all have both feminine and masculine energy inside of us. I would consider how that may be potentially coming out as toxic and not nurturing or protective. Awareness. Mugwort aids dream work and develops, integrates, and controls psychic abilities. Moonstone enhances extraordinary awareness. There are whole worlds that are unseen by ordinary awareness. You have the capacity for extraordinary awareness. Work on developing your psychic skills and pay close attention to your dreams. Things are not always as they seem, and you will need all your senses, physical and metaphysical, in order to move forward. I pay attention to the whole world, the seen and the unseen. I look below appearances and see the truth beneath. I continually strengthen my seeing skills. Wolverine, fierceness. We should develop a sense of healthy fierceness. Right now, do not shy away from things that confront you, but choose carefully how you act. You can be fierce but not angry. Loyalty is important right now. Vidar was a younger son of Odin and the giantess Gridor. Vidar's half-brothers were Thor and Loki. His land is described in the Edda as a high place of brushwood and tall grasses. And it is said that his companion animal was the wolverine, which was fierce, strong, and secretive. Vidar was considered to be a god of silence and was called upon to uphold vows, especially vows of secrecy. He had magical shoes that made him strong and could take him anywhere. Vidar showed his determination and fierceness at the time of Ragnarok, the end of the world. Vidar is one of only a few gods who survived Ragnarok. It had been prophesied that the world would end with wolves eating the sun. The mighty wolf Fenrir had battled Odin, and the All-Father had fallen. Vidar saw his father fall, screamed for vengeance, and set upon the wolf. He took off one of his shoes and placed it in the open jaws of Fenrir, keeping the wolf's jaws open and wide. Then plunged his sword again and again into the wolf's mouth, eventually killing him. Many of the mythos of the First Nations of the United States also feature the Wolverine, mainly as a trickster figure. Wolverines live in remote Arctic forest and mountain environments as isolated from humans as possible. They are an elusive creature found in Russia, Canada, and the United States, Baltic countries, China, and Mongolia. Female wolverines have snow dens and give birth to 2 or 3 kits. The reproductive cycle is such that they can keep it in suspended growth, fertilized blastocysts, if conditions are not supportive. Their natural enemy is the wolf. Although they are much smaller than the average wolf, they are fierce hunters and will defend kills against raiding wolves and bears by relying on their sharp teeth and long claws. As they have large home ranges, they rely on the conservation of their habitats. They can range hundreds of kilometers in one season. Wolverines are so secretive that scientists do not know precisely how many there may be, but because their habitats are being destroyed or encroached upon, and because of global warming pressures, they may be threatened. Wolverine magic is to be utilized when you need real will and determination, when you're against the odds and you need a bit of healthy fierceness to get things done. Call on the animal's energy. Also, if you wish to have an energy witness to keep a vow or a secret safely for you, Wolverine would be a great choice. Symbology: shoe, long claws, shoe and mouth of wolf, tracks in snow, Wolverine claws, striped back, a man with big shoes with a Wolverine. Action. Take inspired action to reach your goals. It is time to begin. By being fearless, but having the right kind of fierceness, not anger, and being aware. The Wolverine is aware of its surroundings and its environment, with the balancing of the male and female, or the inner forces within us. Making sure you take time to have gratitude and appreciation of what you have now, or where you've been and what you've done. Try to make sure your barriers and protections aren't too fierce or too sharpened or pointed at the wrong people. And don't be manipulative, toxic to your social aspect. These are different actions that you can be taking, with the glow that you can illuminate will come if you're in the right actions. Thanks for watching, Taurus. This has been your May reading of 2022. Thanks for watching again. See you next time.